How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. As I did say in one earlier video, we did lose the finals at our locals, unfortunately, but KnTElixar, the homie, came through. Was able to drop Diarrbitmon versus Devas into my lap from his local, so big thanks to him. His channel will be linked in the comments and the description if you want to go see another fantastic Digimon YouTuber. You know, maybe if you like hearing table noise and actually getting to hear the players talk, then that sort of content will definitely appeal to you. Just as much as this agility training, definitely appealing to me right now over the Samba. You can tell that think about going for it. It's gonna, thinks about swinging, but doesn't want to hand over the Blast Evo. Which, let's be real, we all know it's coming. Gonna see the Everyone, which is gonna stun both. We're gonna get the draw off of the Kumbira, and then Kumbira's gonna swing through, and then Everyone is going to go for the kill, go for the clear, and there's gonna be a Mirage, which is then gonna load up the Ram in the back. Angora being set in raising. So Angora low end with the really, I say Angora low end. Angora is like the cannon line for Diarrabbit. Ooh, speaking of, we're gonna be seeing an ace Digimon in the form of Diarrabbit just being dropped straight onto the field. Looks like we're missing either the 4 or the 5. Gonna go to Suchao. Suchao gonna pop a Deva to stop it from going crazy, and is gonna get in the sec +1, so it's gonna swing for 2. Swing on the Everyone. We might not even need the Bang Long. I'm just gonna play out the Terriermon. It's gonna set up the Ox in the back. We're looking pretty good, to be honest. Davis is one of those decks that if you can't immediately answer the 5s, or at least if you can't consistently answer the 5s, you kind of just get blown up by sheer presence. We do have a 5 or higher on the board, so Mimi gonna go sideways to give us a second hatch, but it looks like we're still missing the 4. We must be. Which is a shame because the Samba did get played earlier to try and pass turn. Gonna use a Ruli. I'm just gonna play a Ruli. Yeah, we must just be out of 4, so this might just have to be a scoop type beat. Gonna have the Diarrabbit go sideways. It's gonna play out a second one, which can't attack right now. Gonna go into Veemon, plays out the Sovereign that was revealed in security. And now we have all but a Zulong on the board. Angora gonna swing. And there's the Everyone. So it's gonna get the stun, and we are gonna have it die in security. Yeah, this just looks pretty rough. Lamortmon gonna drop down for 7. It's gonna get the lockdown on one of them from the looks of it. And end of turn attack. Gets to come through, is gonna just trade. And it's not looking good. Still no Zulon though, really interesting. Zulon's just solid Deva, or Sovereign I guess. So kind of surprised that we haven't seen it just yet. The Everyone's putting in work. Gonna get 1 block, Baihu gonna go through, hits another rookie, so still not even 4s in security, it's just not seeing them anywhere at all. Loyalty deeper than the sea for 1. There comes Fanglong. Ooh, gonna just go for the evolution for Fanglong. Gonna swing, put back, and that's gonna -12 the board, which will get the clear. And this should trash 1 and swing for game.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', Tamers? We're back with Player Ammo once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Player Ammo, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Player Ammo before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Player Ammo and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bod and shake it a baby. Yeah, rough showing for the Diarrbit player, but still doing what they can. I'm going to be going first this time, Angora, and then we're going to see the Airdramon dropped for 4. Interesting that we're choosing not to have it built in the back. Obviously, they know they don't have to pass over too much memory because they're going to be getting a decent chunk back. This time it's going to be 3. Airdramon swings and evolves into the Shamba. Shamba plays Ruli. And then we're going to go into Lamort, which is going to get the suspension. We'll give it the DP, but you need to make sure that you're big enough to go over the Cerberusmon. We've got just a load of DP, but I just don't think they were respecting it at all. Gets the clear as well. So it crashes, but the crash is then going to get the deletion. I like it. Agility training, thanks to that overflow, they're able to kind of just play and stay on the board. We're going to find one piece of the loyalty deeper than the sea. And they're on the 0. Well, they can swing with it because it's coming in a raising this turn. They're just going to go for the 1 choke. I like it. Getting as much value as they can. I think the fact this player has shown that they're willing to swing means that there's a very real chance we get a Blast Evo, but at the same time, the Diarrbit ace last time kind of just exploded when it tried to swing through something, as we saw before. I'm going to go at security, and it's going to play out the Diarrbit. I'm going to go into Veemon, which is going to play out the decoy Sindura out of security. Just 1 memory to play with. But I guess, yeah, because it did get on-played, he actually gets to play a Kata Raising. That's kind of messed up. Lamort going to come down, going to get the suspend onto Sindura, and then using the Ruli is going to attempt to swing through the Sinduramon. This time we're actually going to get the Angora played. It's going to find another Lamort, so it looks like we're still missing the 4s. And this time it actually does get swung through, which either implies that we're missing a Sovereign, or just choosing to hold it because instead it's better to just get some extra value. Gonna go into Fanglong off of the Evo. I see loyalty deeper than the sea. Loads up 1, so we're gonna get a memory and we're a sec +1 here. It's gonna swing, put 4 to the bottom. Don't they have to be different names, right? So just gonna do -6 to the board. Never mind, it's enough to clear. Interesting. I thought it was different names in order to get the clear. But either way, the Golden Dragon comes through. I just really disagree with giving them so much memory. Like, I know that Devas tends to give you a lot, but I don't know. That's just asking for a lot of value. And because of the black source, they now have a blocker. So even if they raise out here and they get like a bajillion DP, I think they're still going to struggle. Still no 4s. They must have just been on like a stupid ratio for the 4s. There's no way that you could be missing it for this long, surely. Gonna go Shamba, popping the agility training to keep it free. Yeah, just checking to see if there's blockers. Just finding out what each of the actual Devas themselves do. Gonna get the suspension on KnTElixar, which does play around it quite nicely. Gonna use the Lamort, and really is going to reduce the cost. So a 2-cost Evo, and then it's probably go into Diarrbit, and then Diarrbit will use its end of turn to start swinging, which means it should be able to swing through the Fanglong here. Gets the suspension, gains back the 2 memory, bajillion memory to play with, and surely you swing at the Fanglong. I think we have piercing here. I do see a keyword in one of these, so I'm assuming one of them is piercing. But even if not, you're going to swing and hit overflow 4. Okay, so we are going to swing. Where are we going? We're going to play out the Airdramon down. And we're going to go into Veemon, which is going to get the double suspension to get the lock. Swung at security. Ah, that's rough. Really, end of turns. We're going to get double unsuspend. Man, I hope they have something, because this is looking like they are in trouble. It looks like we just got no triggers at the end of it, so there's like 5 bodies on board. We get sec +1 off of getting a pop anyway, and Fangalong's still just going to do a bajillion checks. So this one looking like it should be Curtains. Diarrabbit definitely hindered by not seeing the level 4 Atoll. That's going to be Devas cleaning up. Hope you enjoyed what you saw from our locals, and if you do want to see more, then make sure to like and subscribe. Once again, massive shout out to primitivekage for supplying me with the footage so we didn't have a break in our uploads, and until next time, stay safe, everyone.